Hey everyone, hope you guys can finally hear me clearly. I finally got me a new mic so it doesn't sound like I'm trying to talk over a fan. And sorry for the re-upload, the original one was copyrighted by someone because I used their music, which said it was free to use as long as I credit them. So they monetized my video and was making money off of it, which is why I deleted it. So to prevent that from happening again, I will just talk about my process and why I decided to draw this piece and what it's supposed to mean. If you're new here, in the original video, I talked about the coloring of the last drawing in my old sketchbook, which is this one here. I have been using this one for like 4 years. I've talked about how his arm was a little too high compared to the other one, and how one of his legs was a tad too long. I will also be doing more marker illustrations instead of just watercolors. I also found a way to record my screen on Windows so I can start showing you guys how I do my digital artworks and comics. If you notice by now, I tend to have a lot of characters and each of them belong to a story, except for a few random OCs like the flower shop guy and the guy that's sleeping in the chair. I can also show you guys my process for creating my animations as well. This character here is named Seether Osper from a story I am currently writing. I'm about 20 chapters in and I was going to go back and fix a few chapters and add a prologue. I will be recording another drawing of this character next week. It's been in my sketchbook uninked since September and I really want to color it. I want to start working on this webcomic. I won't start working on this webcomic until I finish my first one, or at least it's halfway done. It's free to read and I have about 5 more pages until chapter 1 is done. The other pages are done except for one because I'm animating it, which is taking me a while to do. And for those of you who are currently reading it, thank you for your support and patience since I'm not able to upload on a weekly basis like I did with the original. Chapter 2 is currently being sketched out and all the little anatomy and perspective mistakes I made in chapter 1 will be fixed in 2. And the pages will be formatted longer to mimic the scroll feature on Webtoons. My comic is also on Webtoons, but you will not be able to see the animated pages, only featured webcomics have that option. Since recording my artistic journey, I can see some improvements here and there. I still have to practice figure drawing. I haven't took the time to practice in the past 2 weeks. But with the extra time I have, I've been practicing how to paint in Photoshop. I want my comic to be pleasing to look at instead of all the bold, bright colors that pop out at you. Towards the end of the chapter 1, you can see the colors calm down a bit compared to the earlier pages. I also talked about how I made a goal this year, and that was filling up a sketchbook. I didn't show a tour of that one, but I did show a tour of my mini sketchbook, which has about 80 pages in it. I have been using that since like mid 2017 to now. I posted that video about a week ago. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check it out. As an added bonus, I also added in a few Inktober pieces, which was my first time participating in. It was really fun and challenging, and I would like to do more challenges when I have the time. Since Inktober is over, Huevember has started. It's when each day has a specific color and that's the main color you have to use in your drawing. I may do a sketchbook tour on this 4-year-old sketchbook I'm working in right now. There are still some drawings that I love in here and I would like to show you guys as well. Well, that's going to be it. Thanks for tuning in and see you in the next video.